Hey, what's going on guys, it's Lewis here for a new video. In today's video we're going to be remaking the video of us fitting the cheap Sunstrip. You can buy these from B&Q, they're £6.50 and £4.50 for the matte finish ones. You just need to go down to your wallpaper oil in your local B&Q and they should have these in stock. I've come to accept that red and yellow didn't really work on my car, so we're going to be changing up the theme over the next few weeks. Something that I think you guys are really going to like and I'm really looking forward to do. The red and yellow just wasn't cutting it for me, and the next theme is going to look absolutely awesome, so I hope you look forward to it. It's also going to be more fitting to the car and to the channel. It's going to blend in with the name of the channel more. So see if you guys can guess what colour I'm going to be doing down below in the description. Before I do start this video, I'd like to make a massive shout out to Key and Willie. Your comment hasn't gone unrecognised. Cheers for staying by the channel, man, and I really appreciate it. And that goes for all of you guys. I really appreciate your help and support on the channel. But I know Kian's been watching my videos pretty much from the start, so cheers dude, I really appreciate that. Also a massive shout out to Dave as well behind the camera today. He's been helping me out with the car recently for the last few weeks, and we've been going out and chilling. It's been really cool, so yeah, cheers for that Dave, you were literally right there. Without further ado, we're going to go and show you Dave's car real quick, show you what he's done to it. It's looking pretty awesome. So as you guys can see, Dave literally spent yesterday stripping out his interior, taking all the carpet out, etc., and he wants to turn it into a track focus car, which is really cool. You're going to be putting bucket seats in there, right? Yeah, that's right, yeah. So he's going to be putting literally one seat, so I can lay in there. And I think this looks really cool. You can actually see the shifter, and you can see like all the cables working and stuff. It's actually really cool. So I'm a massive fan of that, and it's just all stripped out. I think Dave's also going to be putting some like metal sheets on the floor, like right there, so you can like sort of drill them in, can't you? And bucket seat, obviously, OMP steering wheel. All of the suspension is literally already done. The brakes is all covered. So this car is pretty much track ready as it is. It's obviously freed up a lot of weight, taking out the back seats as well. And Dave does have these for sale, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, for sale, and door cards are coming out. The briefs coming out. Literally everything. So if you guys are interested in all of this, then leave a comment down below, or alternatively you can message Dave on Instagram. I'll leave a link to his Instagram down below and you can go and check that out. Without further ado guys, let's go and fit the Sunstrip. Before you start fitting the Sunstrip, best thing you can do at the start is take this strip off. It's actually really easy to get off. All it does is unclip from the top, and you can just keep unclipping it and the whole thing pulls off. Be careful not to snap it, because my other one is snapped, I need to glue it back together. But that's fully off. And this little bit here, this rubber bit, just fits into this here, which you can pop your bonnet to get to if it's harder for you, but it literally just pulls out like that, nice and easy. Like that. Really easy stuff. So yeah, that's step one. Right guys, so step two, clean your windscreen, the whole thing. Mine's already relatively clean. I've literally just taken the old one off, but get some window cleaner, really work it in, no smears or smudges or anything. Wipe it all down, and we're literally ready to put the Sunstrip on. So before we actually start fitting the Sunstrip, I forgot to mention there's a couple of bits that you're probably going to want to have before you do fit it. First one is just a spray bottle with water. This one's got a little bit of wax in it, but it doesn't really matter. Water, like soapy water really, a spray bottle. And then you're going to want a squeegee. This one's 3M, but it really doesn't matter. Squeegee, I would highly recommend. I wouldn't recommend using a credit card. You can end up ruining the Sunstrip. And a Stanley knife, or just a blade to cut the Sunstrip after we're done and while we're doing it. So that's everything that you need. What we're going to do is we're going to spray down the whole windscreen, make it nice and wet. Spray literally tons on there, because this is going to allow us to reposition the Sunstrip once it's on, and also push all the bubbles out. If we don't do this, then the Sunstrip will stick immediately. Any bubbles or creases that you have, you can't fix, and you're going to end up ruining everything. So just make it nice and lubricated, especially on a day like this where it's really hot. Alright, so that's more than enough there. So alright guys, so to install a Sunstrip, you're probably going to want to have two people. Actually, you should have two people. I wouldn't even bother trying it on my own, because it's not even worth it. You're probably going to ruin it. Sorry to say, but yeah, two people always helps. So in terms of recording this, I'm just going to put the camera over there and we're going to attempt to fit it. So this whole vinyl strip here, just peel it off and put it on. It's really not too hard, just make sure you align it perfectly. But that's why I put the water on there. If it's not aligned perfectly, there's always room for improvement. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
It's completely up to you. I don't know if you want to jump in again and check.
It also helps as when you're aligning the Sunstrip, just get in the car and make sure it's all perfectly straight. Oh, fucking hell. What, over here?
Like, yeah, just needs to be pushed downwards.
Oh, what, this, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got you. And just squeeze all these bubbles out.
Perfectly, yeah.
Just take your time with the squeegee, get all this soap out, squeeze up, down, and do what we done. So I lift the top bit off and just squeegee it on. Alright guys, so what we've done, I'll show you now. So, squeegee it all off. Side. Smooth it all off there, a couple of bubbles there, but we can get them out. Dave's now going to make a cut flush with the top bit there, then we're going to fold it over. So yeah, looking nice and smooth. As you guys can see, it's on there quite nicely as well. Just take your time taking all the bubbles out the bottom there, and you'll get there. So just what Dave's doing, just cutting all the edges off so we can release all the bubbles, and then fold them over like that. Perfect. And what we're going to do is get the squeegee and just push all the remaining bubbles out, like this little thing here. You can see that? I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a bubble there. Just squeeze it all out. Dave's just smoothing over the corners now, making them perfect. If you really want it 100% perfect, you're going to want to use like a heat gun or something, but we don't have access to one of those. So it's going to be this little trick that we like to use. Once all the bubbles are all out, etc., which it looks as though they are. And the heated front, I can't even tell what the front and back are. I can never bloody tell, but yeah, heated windscreen, that'll dry all that up stuff. And a little bit more squeegeeing, and yeah, we'll be all good. We also want to clean the windscreen as well, but I'll show you guys all of that in a second. As you guys can see, you're never going to get it 100% perfect, but if you are a perfectionist, I'd recommend maybe getting some black pinstripe and just putting it on there to hide the sort of flaws, in a sense. Me personally, I'm not fussed, but I might do it in the future. I'm really not too bothered, you're never going to see it anyway. We're yet to put the gutters on, so once we put them on, they're going to hold this all down, and it won't fly up, so it will look perfect. Perfect seam around the side there, and on the other side. Detailers and cleaners, you haven't gone unnoticed. We are going to be using glass cleaner, doesn't matter which one you use, but I'm going to be using the best one that I've used so far, Auto Finesse Crystal, and we're going to clean all the residue off from the wax and soap, etc., and the water all off the screen to make it look perfect. Then we're going to fit these back on and job done. Stuff can be a bit of a pain to get off, so I'm going to put a little bit extra on there, not too much, but just a bit extra. There, it comes out nicely, no issues there, just complete the whole windscreen, and then we can stick these back on and I'll show you guys what it looks like. First step is literally to put this back on, so clip her back in there, all the way down here, just clips in. My bonnet's broke, by the way. Bit of dirt on there, just going to clean that off. So, perfect. So, we're done. Alright guys, so Sunstrip's all fitted now, really wasn't that hard. A little bit smaller than the last one, which is good because I don't want to get pulled over. But it looks really good, it colour matches perfectly with the eyebrows. It's not frozen white, but it's pretty damn close. So it looks really good, and it only cost us £6.50. So yeah, nice and simple. So as you guys can see, little bit of bubbling and stuff there, but you don't see it from the outside, which is good. All in all, I'd say it was a pretty good job, and it only took us about half an hour, 45 minutes to do. Now, as you guys can see, we're eradicating yellow from the car now, which is part of the new theme which we're going for. And yeah, just leave a comment down below if you can guess what we're going with. I think it's going to look a lot better than yellow, and it's going to be a lot more neutral and just go with the car better overall. So yeah, try and have a guess what it'll be. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, I hope it helped, and I hope I gave you the confidence to go and do it yourself. This is Frosty DIY signing out. Until the next video, guys, you stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.